Hey everyone and welcome to the Learning Ladder. Today I thought I'd make a video about what language arts curriculum I'm considering for 7th grade. That is for the 2024-2025 homeschool year. I'm in my old homeschool room, as you can see. We've all packed up because we are moving, so that's really exciting. But anyway, let's get back to the video. So today we're going to be talking about language arts curriculum. So in terms of what I'm thinking about for 7th grade, I have got quite a hefty list. Well, more than other years, and that's just basically we're getting older now. We're approaching the high school years, and there's a lot to think about in terms of language arts. It covers such a broad range of things. You've got your grammar, you've got your writing, spelling, and composition, and just there's a lot involved in language arts under the umbrella language arts. So we've used more than one in the past. We've used Learning Language Arts through Literature. We're using it again this year. We've used it, I think, since 3rd grade or 4th grade, and we really do like it. So that's definitely a strong contender. I love Learning Language Arts through Literature because of the fact that all the examples that they give for the literature are really solid. It's a good, strong variety. You're actually using those skills to look for things in the text, whether it's grammar related and even composition. And it has everything in it. It's got writing in there, spelling. We do add our inner spelling though with it, but you could just use theirs. It also has higher order critical thinking skills, writing assignments, and we really do like it. So it's definitely a strong contender. We've also used IEW in the past, and that again is another contender. We have used structure and style, and we've also used one of their theme units. We used the myths and fairy tales. So again, that's a strong contender, and if we did IEW, we might do Fix It Grammar along with it. I don't think you have to, but I think they do go quite well together. So if we were going the IEW way, we probably would include Fix It Grammar. Now, those are the two main curriculums that we've used previously and really enjoyed, and then there's a few new ones that I'm considering. So the first one is Moving Beyond the Page. I have actually purchased one of their language arts units to have a look through, and I'll definitely be doing a flip through of it. I currently haven't printed it off, and I don't know if I'm going to before I move, so I might just show you on the computer, but that's fine, we're moving. I'm about to pack my printer, so I think that'll be okay. You'll still get a good idea of it. To be honest, I've purchased it, downloaded it, and I haven't even looked at it yet myself, so we can look at it together. It's always fun when we do that. So that's definitely a strong contender. I've heard several people talking about Moving Beyond the Page. I've never used any of their curriculum before, so I'm really excited to have a look at it and see if it's something we might want to use. Then the other option I'm considering is The Good and the Beautiful. Again, we used one level, I think, level 1. It'd be obviously well and truly before. I think they're on their 2nd or 3rd edition or iteration of level 1 now, but it's always in the back of my mind. It's a beautifully presented curriculum. There's so much to it. I like the fact they include geography in there, and lots of people rave about it, and I've always thought I really want to know what's so amazing about it, because there are lots of people that really enjoy it. So again, that's something that I might consider, and the good thing about that is you can get it free on the website, which is always amazing when you're on a budget. So those are, I would say, my main ones that I'm considering. Now, there are a couple that I bought used curriculum, and it was basically UK based curriculum, and again, they are also up for consideration, but I wouldn't just use those alone. I think they would just be supplementary. So those are my main options that I'm considering. I think they're all really strong contenders, and they all have their own advantages. There's also the Susan Wise Bowers grammar program, which is fantastic. So, and obviously we could piece it separately, so we could do that for grammar, we could do IW for writing, and then we could do our own spellings. That's an option to piece things together. Yes, there's lots of options out there for language arts programs, and it can be overwhelming when you've got so many different choices of what you think is the best thing to go for. And in my opinion, if something's working, you don't necessarily have to change it. However, when we reach a new stage in our education, I've always reassessed. I did that when we switched from K through 3 of Saxon when we tried The Good and the Beautiful before we went back to Saxon for 5-4, and now we're going to be doing it again with language arts, because as I said, we're entering into the high school level, and I want to see you know, in depth what other options are out there, because I want us to stick with, as much as possible, the same program for the high school years where we can. Obviously, if things aren't working out, or something more exciting comes along, or something that is actually meeting her needs more, then obviously that's fine, we would look to switch then. But from a just switching for the sake of switching thing, that's not something we've done, and I'm really happy about that, because I do think it gives you structure in your schooling if you can try and stay with a similar curriculum throughout. Obviously it's not always possible, and you know, don't feel bad if you have to swap things, but I personally do really see the benefit to it, because oftentimes things build on the level previously. So I think if you've got that grounding there, it's always really helpful. But let me know if you've used any of those curriculums. So let's go through them again. We've got Learning Language Arts through Literature. We have got IW, Structure and Style, all the themed units with Fix It Grammar. We have got Moving Beyond the Page, their language arts unit. So we've also got The Good and the Beautiful language arts. So those are, I'd say, my 5 main contenders. So let me know if you've used any of them and what you think of them. Also, let me know what you're thinking about using for next year. Oh, there's one more, and that's just completely, so I'm sure there was 6. Lightning Literature. So a couple of people that I know well use it. They have revamped the 7th grade one. I think it's called Storm, and I really liked the book selection, particularly because they had a James Herriot book, and I love anything vet related, and I thought my daughter would really enjoy it too. So that's another possibility. I had heard a lot of terrible things about learning language, about Lightning Literature, but I think that was their previous level 7, and they revamped it to this new one, which they've called Storm, and I think that supposedly has addressed a lot of the issues people had with the previous one. So it's not a strong contender, but it's a contender nonetheless, and I would like to look at in depth a bit more about samples, to, you know, in their samples, to go through and just see what it's all about and everything, and whether it would be something that would move up on our list. But for right now, that's everything I'm thinking of. So spelling is sticking the same. We've always done, we've always done all about spelling. We might continue with the next level, but I haven't decided. But this year we did 180 days of spelling and word study, which we've really, really enjoyed. And we're definitely going to be doing that again next year. And yeah, that's everything. So let me know what you're thinking of for next year, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye for now.